What's going on, everybody? This is Future Automation, a place where imagination meets reality, and you're listening to Tejas. So, in previous video, Fusion Automation Part 2, we have looked at how we can create sketch using pyautogui and Fusion 360. Now we are moving towards the next level, that is how we are going to extrude that sketch, and then maybe at the end of this video we can try to create a code where we will be having an option of creating different sketches based on the location of each sketch which is available in the menu. And then you can also try it, how you can go on a drop down and then select different sketches and all that. So there are a number of possibilities that we can do, but for today we are going to do that. Indeed, we are going to do the rectangle, circle, and whatever sketches we are having available, so that one or two if we are doing, then we'll get an idea. So with a cup of coffee, let's get started. So guys, before I move towards the code explanation, and some people will get bored with that explanation, I will first show you what exactly the code is going to work. Maybe though people who have already watched the previous video, they find it quite similar to what I have explained or what I have shown in the previous video. Just the next part that we are going to add in this is that extrusion part, so that we are understanding step by step where we are going towards our end goal of automating the Fusion 360. And once few of the one by one we are adding the sections like sketches, then we are going to go towards the different extrusion and other properties and cutting and whatever it is, what all things we can combine in a designing, that all we are going to add section by section. So let's move towards the execution first, so that people can enjoy it for some time, and then we'll go towards the explanation. Now, okay, I'll just show you the execution, then I'll tell you what was the difference from the last video. So run it, minimize it, and move. Now you can see here that from previous video what change we have done is, in previous video we used to take the mouse directly to that location without, like, in a glance of time, so that no one was able to understand where the mouse is going. Now here what I did in the move to function, I have added one of the extra parameters so that you guys can understand what exactly we are doing, where the mouse is going, where it is not going. And it will take some time, but you will enjoy it and see, yeah, it's really automating stuff. So that's all new from the previous video. In the addition, we are enjoying the extrude part. So here it will go towards the create menu, go towards the extrude. Now here we are having two approaches which we can easily use in extrude. One is we can press the key button from the keyboard, or we can go to the menu. Now here also you can see that the part where we have added the extrusion, it has what we can say, it has created that uh, body. Now here the body of the sketch, and it had added that 5 mm of width in it, that size of the extrusion. So that is what much of a difference in this. Now at the end of this uh, code, I had already added the part where we are clicking on this OK button, but unfortunately maybe the location of the OK was not correct, or maybe it has changed somehow, because the way we work on in Fusion 360, these planes are moving front and back. This menu box, sometimes it goes up or down. So for now we are having lot of what we can say, conflicts with these locations, so that we can deal with, no issue with that. Once we are getting a hint of where exactly what is there, then in that way we can access it. So okay, now the body is ready here. Well, it is not much of a bigger change in the previous code, only 2-3 sections we have added here. So the first was, we are finishing the sketch like in the last video. Now here we are moving towards this create menu. So create menu, and then we are moving down towards the extrude, and when we are clicking on extrude, so automatically if there is only single sketch, then it will be selected automatically. If there are multiple sketches, then we will have to select it. Now at the end of the, now you might be thinking that if this is so much static, then why are we even doing it? Because anyhow we will have to deal with the locations, we will have to put in the location, and then we are showing it as if it is an automation part. But basically here we are just trying to understand how the pyautogui is interacting with the Fusion 360 software. So unless and until we are not understanding each section and how pyautogui functions are working and what we are going to do with the static part, unless and until we don't do that, we are not going to understand how the dynamic part is going to work. So once we are at the completion of the static part in few of the videos, like in next 2-3 videos, then we are going to move towards the dynamic part, where we are going to start with more advanced concepts of OpenCV, and how we are going to control with our gestures and all that thing, because it is quite well, it is easy for few of the people who have already worked on OpenCV, but for us, like I also consider myself as a noob of OpenCV. So basically I will also have to learn it for a while. So unless and until we are going towards that videos, maybe we can have an idea of what exactly we need to do. So code explanation goes here like this. All the functions which we have previously used are the same that we are using here again. The only thing that I have added in move2 function is this extra parameter. So what this extra parameter does is, from your current position of this mouse, say for example from here to here, so if you want to move the mouse from here to here, then it will tell that we need to cover this distance in 5 seconds. So the total distance from current location to the in target location, it will calculate and it will divide it with the 5 seconds. So if the distance is not more, then it will go more slowly. If the distance is more, then it will go a bit faster. So initially you saw that how the mouse was going towards the sketch part and how it was coming back towards the plane to select the plane, and then towards the rectangle. So I tried to add it in all the functions so that you can easily understand what exactly the how the mouse is moving towards some a location and how it is coming back and all that things. So that was that. Next to that, a new function that we have added is pyautogui typewrite. So basically typewrite, what it does is it writes this it tries to write this text whatever you are adding here. So that's why when we were trying to extrude it, so say for example now here if we are trying to extrude it, then here it will press 5, and then the whole body will be extruded with 5 So that was what we were using typewrite. So uh, initially I tried other functions like input. That was also one of the library that we used to control keyboard and mouse. But what I thought for now was that to keep it pretty simple and straightforward with just one library, so that it will be easier for you guys. Although those who like to explore, they can try other libraries also to work in like to work with Fusion 360 and Python and how they are interacting, and you can share that in your comment in the comment box so that we can also try that. That's that. For those who are new to this video, maybe they can check the previous videos so that it will be easier for them to understand exactly how Fusion 360 is working and how we are working with pyautogui. And now, other than that, what we were talking about was this last OK button. So maybe the location of the OK was not correctly added here, that's why it was not able to click on that. But when the last time I checked, it worked fine, so it's fine, no issue. We can again check the location, again try it. So for static, I know that people might think that it is quite too straightforward and too like too not kind of a different what we are doing here exactly. But the way it is that we need to go step by step and climb small mountains first, so that we can go at the end and we can understand like what exactly we need to do. If we directly go towards the gesture control, which is inspired from Iron Man, it will be quite complicated for the new people who are trying to understand the basics. So that's why this is how I'm going to deal with this series. Now next to that, we are going to add so I'll close first this project so that we can create a new one. Now here, what we are going to do is we are going to go to the sketch part, we are going to select the plane, and then we are going to select which sketch we need to do. Now basically here, if we are going towards fit point spline, then it is having some different scenario. Like for circle, it is quite simple. If we are clicking on one location and we are going somewhere in the distance, then we will create a circle. But if you come to the fit point spline, then if we have to click on two locations, and then we have to uh, move it as we want the spline, and then we need to click on the third location. So that is that. Now we can continue it as we want, but now each location, basic minimum we need to go for two locations here. Say for example here to here, and we are done. And then we need to select this axis, and we need to move it so that we can shape the spline. So this is this, and next to that we have mirror. That is not exactly a sketch, it is a function which will help us to mirror half of the part of the sketch towards the next part based on a common line. So this is sketch dimensions that we can use. Now here is 3-point arc. So how 3-point arc works is, we need to click on one position and then on the next position, and then we can like we can drag the mouse to give it a shape, and then click on it. So this will create a, see, it's kind of similar. This and fit point spline are quite similar, not exactly, but there are some minor differences based on which based on our requirements we have to choose which one we are going to use. So now we are going to keep it pretty simple. We are going to have line, we have rectangle, we have circle. For these three we are going to deal, and then we'll try to deal with fit point spline also, and the 3-point arc also. So again, new sketch, new project, so that it will be easier to get started. Now in the coding section, we need to first figure out the locations of each section. Now till sketch we are having, till plane we are having everything pretty sorted out. We just need to uncomment this section where we are going to, where we are usually using this to deal with the location part. Then we are going to take it aside so that it will be smaller, and then we'll select sketch plane, and then the location, run the cell, and now we are going towards the line. Okay, for line, I want you guys to note it down too, so that whenever we are working on it, it will be easier for us to deal with it. I'm grabbing my pencil, just a second, and the page to note it down. It is easier to note it down here instead of opening a notepad or anything. So for line we are having 198 and 118 for line. Next to that, for rectangle we are already having the location. For circle we can say, I'll keep it in the center. So 250, okay, 295 121, 295 121 for circle. Next to that, okay, for now we'll deal with this three, and then we'll go for the uh, 3-point spline and fit point spline and 3-point arc. Okay. I'm getting confused with those two. Okay, that's fine. So comment. Now maybe we can go for a code, like it will ask us for, yeah, which kind of exactly sketch are you interested in drawing, and then we can select between lines, rectangle, and this circle. Okay, we'll do that. So uh, input equals to raw input, no, it will be like option equals to input, and then what just happened, not responding. Okay, sorry, sometimes it does that way. Input, next is our message, that will be enter your selection, so space, then we have or /n, then we have one for line, /n, /n, two for rectangle, GLE rectangle 3 for slash n. I forgot slash n. I hope the slash n is also correct. It's been too long I have used that now. And circle. Okay, so hopefully this might work. We can check it, select it, run it. Okay, no, this is not the right way, I guess. Okay, stop it. Okay, just let me check it once. So, so there is some mistake that it's so input and prompt. Okay, how are we going to take it to next line in Python? Okay, I think you're not able to see this here. Slash n. Okay, that was a wrong slash. That's why it was giving an error. Slash n, slash n, and slash n. Okay, so hopefully this will work now. Run cell. Okay, it's working fine. Yeah, it's working fine. It's working fine. Here we give another slash n so that it will look a bit fine. Now, based upon the option, we are going to deal with this selection. Now move to next. If option is equal to now it will take it as a string, so we don't have that much time to change it, I mean to convert it. We'll first deal with this. Next time we can do that. Sorry, my bad. So home, and okay, so this is one and this is rectangle. So in the first we are having line, so we'll change this to line. That was 198 and 118. Move the coordinates to select line. Now then we are going towards the next, that is rectangle. So next will be, if we are having option, if option is equal to 2, then we'll directly copy this part from here to here, then paste it. Okay, so the rectangle was, honestly I forgot what was the location of the rectangle, so we can go a little bit back and then come back again. So 240 and 125 for rectangle. Okay, so control shift Z. Okay, Z. So rectangle was 240 and 125. rectangle, and the last will be if. Okay, why are we even typing if now? We need to select this and paste it. Okay, 3, and then we are having circle, that is 295 and 121. Hopefully these locations will work. Okay, we'll see what happens. Next to that we are having okay. Click on that. Okay, now we keep it as it is, and we'll try it, and then we'll see what else is we missing. Okay, it is going to mess it up. Okay, we missed it. We missed it. Fine. Okay, we are. What I forgot to do was I forgot to start a new project. So now it is angry on me, I guess.
No. What are you doing?
Okay, we have to wait. We'll just start Fusion 360. Let it do its job, and it is, I think so, it is trying to click on OK. Okay, finish sketch, new project. Don't save it. Okay, now okay, now we can deal with this. Let's do it. Okay, we are going towards the sketch. Clicking on the sketch, selecting the plane here now. Okay, now I think it has is waiting for us to enter. Yeah, indeed it is waiting for us to enter. So let's go with circle this time. Okay, now it is going towards circle, and hopefully it will go towards circle. Come on, yeah. Now it will go down and it will drag, and hopefully this function that we have used drag to, it will draw a circle, and we are done. Now it will go towards finish the sketch, and I'm feeling again like an Iron Man. Go towards the extrude. It is taking too slow because the distance from there is too slow, 5, and hopefully it will go towards OK and it will click on it. Hopefully, no, it has gone too down for that now. So OK, and we are here with the circle. So similar goes for the rectangle also, and it will work. Now we are left with, although the fit point spline and the 3-point arc, but the video has gone too long. It has gone almost to say around 20 plus minutes, and too long video will obviously bore the viewers. So I think that we can cover up with fit point spline and 3-point arc, and also some other sketches, like we are having different arc, we are having different rectangles, we are having slots which we need to cover still, and there are a lot of things that we can deal. So for now only we are going to have to sit with these 3 of the sketches, and we have to try to have what we can say, experiment different things with these. And you can also try fit point spline and 3-point arc and other sketches based upon the knowledge that you are having now. So go ahead and try. I surely encourage you to try them out, and if you want to also go ahead with other functionalities of Fusion 360 which are included in the design once we are created with the sketch. So like for example, we are having here modification, we are having chamfer, we are having fillet, shell, and lot of things. So you can try them too. For those who are new in Fusion 360, they can surely go ahead and watch the previous video. If you guys want a solo or a different series which is related to explaining and teaching Fusion 360, so you can go ahead and put that in comments box. And if there are a lot of people who are expecting so a Fusion 360 series, then surely we will create one for you guys. So that is one thing. Second is, if you are having any other ideas or any other libraries that you have tried out and they are working fine, efficiently, and like they are optimized, then you can give that suggestions too. I'll surely take them. And thank you for all the guys who are subscribing, who are watching my videos, who are commenting, and who are directly approaching me on the Instagram. So don't hesitate to ask questions. I'll surely try to help you as much as I can with my other activities too. And do try different things so that it will be easier for you to understand whatever we are trying to do. And hopefully I am also trying to finish this series because I want to reach to that point where we are actually controlling Fusion 360 with our gestures and really feeling like Iron Man. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, surely share it, and do subscribe my channel if you are new. And finally, keep innovating. Thank you guys. Take care.